Anyway, let's get back to the game. It is League of Legends. It is the Go4LoL monthly finals for the EU Nordic East. And, well, frankly, it was a very one-sided first match for exGBT, aka Team Poland at World Cyber Games. You saw them, they picked up the silver medal there, and actually Poland, I think, finished possibly second or third throughout the entire event. They had a very good World Cyber Games, Poland did. So I'll try to give you a rundown of the heroes, because I have to sort of break down what the names are. You can see they're all different troll names for exGBT here on the left. It is going to be Charu in the middle on Karthus. It will be No Life is Kikis. Punich Factory down the bottom will be on Tristana. That is Makler. And Libic will be with him on the cow. Here he comes. And it is going to be Nocturne in the juggle, which is, oh my god, it is going to be Makata. Meanwhile, over on Guru, it is the Croatian team with Assassin on Ramos. Roranoa on the Corki, that's going to be down the bottom with the support of Daco. We're going to drop the Crow part because it's just Croatia. Nigel up top on Kennen, and it is going to be in the middle, Murkir on Ari again. Actually, I'm just thinking, I think every time we've covered, he's been on Ari. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, I believe he was. Apart from the one where they banned it, he's definitely taken Ari every time. So it is one of the flavours of the month. It's one of the newer heroes and very strong. So it's right. This time we're not seeing a massive jungle invade from GBT this time. I don't think they thought they could get away with it. They haven't gone quite such an aggressive team stance like you mentioned earlier on. They have got the heal this time around. And it is going to be Makata taking away the wraiths, just leaving that the one singular one. And rightfully so. This time Guru stuck together, Joe.
Yeah, we are seeing the invade down on the bottom side, actually. 3 of them coming in there. Of course, Libic leading the charge in and amongst all that one. They've taken a little bit of damage, so how far they're going to stay around for this one remains to be seen, but they are still hanging around. One of the little lizards did go down, and they are going to back away now and get back into their lanes. Nocturne, in the meantime, did steal away the red buff, though, so that gives an early advantage over towards Nocturne. And we saw in the last game the initial, the first blood actually came from the jungler of exGBT. Oh my god, which of course is Makata. He was playing Gangplank in the last game. They do have Gangplank once again, but that is with Kikis up at the top against Nigel playing on Kennen.
Yes, and like we mentioned, Kennen is one of the strong ones. It'll be interesting to see whether he's going to go full AD or AP with him. Obviously has that great stun. Got to keep my eye on this bottom lane as well, because Libic pulled off a couple of very early catches on Daco and Roranoa down the bottom here last game. Not too sure they're going to get away with this time. I mean, Corki's got a bit more escapability. Daco can always use the Howling Gales to interrupt, so like knock them up in the air quickly, and he may have a little bit more manoeuvrability with this time around. There you go, Libic popping the ward down and trying to take over the further bush. Not happening though. Back towards the mid. Got to keep our eye on this one as well, because Karthus, we've seen him doing a fantastic job before. Oh, Ari, though, the thing with Karthus is he is quite low hit points, and Ari has that sort of speed burst ability to maybe catch him out here, so I'm not too sure how that was going to work out. But I do have faith on GBT this time around. Nigel pushing up towards the top there, does get the stun on towards No Life. I think he's just going to be able to walk away from this one. Does manage to eat some oranges, has that wave of minions as well. Tries to put the ignite down on him, and the parlay finishes. Very nicely done. Always had confidence in his ability there to finish off the job. Just catching a glimpse of Ramos rolling in towards the mid as well. Nocturne coming up river. Meanwhile, down the bottom, I can also see the stun is going to get on towards Karthus. No, he managed to flash out. Back down the bottom, though, straight away. It is going to be Roranoa getting caught out. Just about escapes there with Valkyrie. And that looked like it was a 1-level Valkyrie. It looked like he just about picked it up as well. So a wise escape there. And already GBT are looking strong, Joe.
Yeah, again, a superb start up in that top lane. It's always going to be a massive advantage for Gangplank over Kennen to start off there with that first blood. And it could have gone a lot worse as well for Guru if they'd have lost that AD carry down at the bottom. Meanwhile, in the middle, we are seeing a lot of damage coming out from Ari. Not quite able to finish things off, though. She is level 5 and actually just hit level 5. So I thought maybe if That ulti was about to be leveled there, but nope, not quite able to get in there. I can hear Rama spinning there. He is just up above and is going to start to work his way down here, but there's a big line of minions, and that's always something that will catch Rammus out. Meanwhile, back in middle, we are seeing the pressure coming down from Nocturne onto Ahri, who now out of mana, and that is not a position that Ahri can be comfortable in when she's got no mana. She can basically go straight down, not going to do anything there. Meanwhile, Rammus has now rolled his way out of that bottom lane area. Slight level advantage for Tristana, of course, with the fact that Corki had to go home. And the Argonauts now moving on to Janna. We will see that rocket jump in. That surely is a very dead Janna. Yes, it will be. Actually, the heal's coming in as well. I'm going to switch away there up towards top. Nigel is going to get flashed. That's not going to happen. So back down to bottom. Valkyrie away again from Corki. Will keep him alive. Actually, Makler is on very low hit points at the moment. But obviously does have that heal as well from Alistair, be it not the greatest one in the world. We may just see him go back from this one now. Yep, he's indeed going to... in fact, both of them are going to go back. But that's another great start. And, well, if you look at the CS early on, 35... Sorry, I'm going to focus here on the top because we are watching Nigel and Kikis exchange a little bit of damage as well. In fact, they're both very, very low here. And I think Nigel is the one that has to be most careful there with that parlay, but... Actually, Gangplank just using it up on one of those minions just to keep his farm going on. He has leveled up, and I think Kennen, yep, is going to be going home as well.
Yeah, some pretty close stuff between these at the moment, and really that Kennen has to try and win that lane because he's gonna find that the rest of them are struggling. I mean, Ahri at the moment is doing a good job in the mid here. I thought he might have a little bit of success against Karthus because Karthus is really a case of once he starts getting into it late game, it's going to be a dangerous thing. But the last thing you want to do is feed him early on. Down the bottom, you can see Makler is going to be getting a nice bit of farm there, and Libic doing his best to try and lower all the hit points of them. Actually stealing a CS there as well, I noticed. That looked like it was on purpose as well, I've got to be honest. He went straight, he's like, it's just a bit of gold, he won't notice. But Karthus at the moment, and I'm not too sure if you've seen it, Joe, there was the game with Skarner, actually. I think it was the CLG... last call tournament, I think that's what it was called, where Dignitas won it. I think he had 300 CS 24 minutes into that game on Karthus. Yeah, it was incredible. It literally was like the perfect game for Karthus, but at the moment it's really not going that way for if I check his name, it's Charu in the mid there, who's on Karthus. He's only got 52 CS compared to 57 of Ahri, and Ahri has been pushing this lane every time. Nocturne at the moment, though, is just above him down the bottom. You can see having another go back in now to Dako. Dako's surely going to go down this time around. No, just about escapes. Gangplank ulti comes down. I don't think they're going to have enough to finish off Corki. Yeah, he'll just be able to Valkyrie away from that one. Back in the mid, they also had a little poke on towards Ahri. Ahri already backed away. And, well... that bottom lane again, it is going to be Dako getting caught. This time, surely Renault has cleansed away. He will get taken down, and he's going to be able to stomp away from that one. Libic taking the hits and just making it easy for Makler as it was. And I really am quite surprised that Alistair actually didn't get banned as he does a laugh. All back towards the top, Joe.
Yeah, we've got Nigel facing all kinds of problems. Actually, we are going to see the ulti. It's Nocturne that's diving in there. Ulti was used as well by Karthus. He's like, damn you, Nocturne. Why are you using your ulti? Mine's already going. You son of a gun. But actually, Nocturne's done a great job here to steal away pretty much all of this topside jungle. He's stolen the red. He's taken one of the golems, the big golem as well, just to add that in there. Obviously, it does make a difference. And at the moment, they're just getting rid of these minion waves on this bottom turret as well. It's going to be pushed fairly low at this stage. I think they want to, not quite get rid of it just yet, as we see Libeck putting a bit of pressure onto Roranoa. Meanwhile, in middle, Sizonas is going very low. Actually, Ignite comes out as well, but that's a great flash, at least so far. It's not going to get him completely out of the water. Slowbar does go down, and Alistair, the cow, is coming in to try and mop up here. They've surely seen him. I don't know if they've seen him with wards there, but we are seeing Ahri starting to work her way back towards safety. Nocturne is sniffing around as well, but can they get in? I'm not sure that they can. She decides to head north there in the river, and that was a great decision to give Ahri finally a kill there over Karthus.
Yeah, finally we saw he was working up to it. I'm looking at the thing, there's a lot of Doran's blades at the moment. Nocturne's got 3. Gangplank's got 3 and Tristana's got 3. So lots of triple Dorans all across the side for exGBT at the moment. Back towards the top. Nigelf is continually trying to fend off Gangplank. Looking back towards the bottom, you can see Makler at the moment on Tristana. The CS between the two, 72 to 58, so the advantage in the favour of Makler. Jumps straight on towards him, making Roronoa using that Valkyrie already there, and the shield was pretty quick out as well, so just forcing him away from that CS as well as doing damage. And Libic continues to use his bottom wrenching laugh. Meanwhile at the top there, No Life does flash up towards Nigelf. The ulti was used and wisely flashed around by Nigelf. Nocturne is closing in on him. I'm not too sure he has any vision on him, and he's going to come around and go, oh, there's Assassin, I'm going to spot you on there. He's going to do a bit of damage on towards Rammus. I'm not too sure if he's going to have enough to finish him off. Yeah, you can see Gangplank did actually dive the tower as he went past there. And that's going to be Nocturne continually taking out the minions at the top. That's going to put a lot of pressure on that top turret as well. Back down the bottom, still pretty much the story of Libic running around. And is Libic not Libek? Libek's a Swedish football team. I wouldn't want to transcendence them. One of my friends supports them, so that's how I knew them. In Stockholm, I believe they're based, I think. Anyway, nevertheless, I'm completely distracting from the game. It is 5-1, and exGBT down the bottom and just about catching out. And the cow once again actually picking up the kill this time around there. The cow onto Janna there, and well, Janna's just been caught out every single time, and his Daco is just not having a fun time against Libic.
No, we can
back mid as well.
Oh yeah, Ari. Yeah, and that's the thing about Ari, can dash away. Yeah, ulti is actually wasted there from Maketa. Let's quick look down bottom, because I think they may go for the dive here. They're sniffing around for it. Positioning wise, looks that way. Actually, Rammus is going to come rolling in. Is the cow going to block it? No, he's just going to knock him up in the air. And of course, it runs out before he can do anything. He does manage to get the his ulti off as well. We are going to see the ulti being used here by Karthus, and maybe the cow fancies his chances. Rocket jump in here from Tristana. It could be suicide though. They're a lot healthier. Here comes Nocturne. He could be the one to make the difference now. Not quite working out. We've actually got Ari moving in from the north side as well. They have to escape this one. This could be bad news. They are going to pop that fear onto her, and I think they could do enough damage here maybe to take her down. She's taking turret hit as well, and does get behind safety. No kills from that little exchange. Meanwhile, up at the top, we are going to see once again Gangplank take that one. Does he have oranges? No, he doesn't. Not quite enough. He did have a pot running at the same time, and that's a vital one for Kennen. To go 0-3, that would have been really, really bad news for Kennen if he didn't pick that one up.
Yeah, and again, pretty crazy stuff between these two teams. Very entertaining, and keeping us on our toes, that's for sure. I have to look around the map. I just thought, oh, they're looking a bit close together. Yeah, the health are down. Go, go, go. Noxon coming in, and the heal used again there by a Makler, I believe, on Tristana, which is what really saved their bacon as it was as Ari came in. And Nocturne continues to go about his business, picking up the red buff there. Has got a Fortitude pot running there, which is a red ginseng tea, I believe, which is what you can see. So it's just going to try and catch us out. Back down the bottom, you can see the BF sword now picked up. The Bloodthirster almost completed, and hasn't gone for the Berserker Greaves first, though. He's going to build up that. Well, it doesn't really need to be fair. Corky with the Sheen, and the ward placement going out towards Daco there, just spotting it out. The turret has now finally gone down in the mid. Oh, and actually, Karthus is pretty low, but he's going to try and catch on towards Ari. Ari's going to have to try and dash away from this one. When he managed to get caught out, surely he will. No, they're just passing back through. Just one more, and he does manage to finish well. Back down the bottom, they are going to dive again onto Roronoa. This time he does manage to escape from it. Very close stuff between the two, Ari and Karthus there. And Karthus just needs a little poke from those minions, but he will manage to wipe them out. Rammus is poised at the bottom lane, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to get in time. And I still don't even think, even on the 3-on-2, whether he's actually going to do a great deal of damage to them. That turret will certainly go down. 330 hit points on it. Just a couple of shots from Tristana will finish it off. He's not going to go for it this time. Just back away. And last time Rammus span in, the pulverize from Libic was just brilliant. It perfectly timed, stopped his... It didn't stop his stun, but his stun had run out by the time he came out the pulverize and landed. Nocturne is poised just above them as well, though, so they may even just steal the blue, which is, yeah, they're doing it now.
Yeah, and we've seen in not just this one, but the last set as well, the invasion in the jungles from Morgana has been so good, Deman. I mean, we saw him steal red buff almost every single time it was up in that last one. I just want to check the fog of war. Screw that, we're going down on the bottom because Nocturne has used his ulti here down onto Corki. Going to continue to push. There's the Gangplank ulti, and we are going to see the finisher here from Karthus as he picks up himself a double kill. And that is Karthus for you. You can do all the work as you want as a team, but you can guarantee that Karthus is the one that finishes it. Here we go. Ari coming in. Is it going to be a suicide? Gets the kill off onto the cow, but the cow doesn't care about dying. He's a cow, and he's 1-1-4 at the minute. And, you know, they've taken down the AP carry in middle for the support. That's pretty much the best trade when it comes to kills in the entire game that you can hope for.
Absolutely, and Kennen dying as well to up the top there, I believe it was. I don't know, I assume it was up there, top there. I didn't actually see him dying, but I think it was during the fight, during the last fight. Yeah, it was. So that was a 4-for-0, in fact, if you put it that way, across the map at the same time. And I'm not too sure why Ari even went in there, because he knew there was 3 there. So it was like you say, it was pretty much suicide. But that bottom turret on 142 hit points, top turret is down, and really it is looking completely in favour of exGBT once again, as it was in the first game. 12-3 in terms of kills. They just don't seem to be matched by Guru. I'd be intrigued to see how close the Hausfrau game was, because Hausfrau were looking good to start with, but exGBT are looking very strong in Nordic East at the moment, and it's a shame that we've not got them coming to the IEM Kiev qualifiers. I'm trying to think what they did. Down the bottom though, actually, Rorano has been caught out. He's going to go down. Libic picks up that kill. Jump onto it towards Daco. Will take him down despite the heal, and then take the turret, will it? It's just like, are you going to die in a minute? There you go. Finally, just shoot the turret, man, instead of walking away from it. There it goes. And another belly laugh from Libic. Back in the mid.
Well.
Yeah.
He's going to be taking the damage here from Nocturne. Will manage to dash out there using the ulti, and will stay alive for now, at least. But, you know, it's just not been a good time, to be honest, for Guru this game. Meanwhile, up at top, we do have Kikis, who's not super healthy at the moment. However, I'm not sure that Nigel really wants to be going in for this one, because we are going to see the flash out there from Nigel and from No Life, which is, of course, Kikis, just to finish that one off. Just too easy at the moment for Gangplank. 4-1-4 against 1-5-0. Ramos is coming in, but I think it's going to be a case of who's faster to get away. And yet, Assassin decides I'm not even going to attempt that one, with the minions all around him as well. Meanwhile, that mid turret did go down to Karthus, who's still managing to do damage on Ari. Got him in the slow bar. He's going to get the exhaust off as well. Here comes the ulti from Nocturne, the ulti from Gangplank as well, and that is a very dead Ari. Actually, Morgana needs to be careful that he doesn't pull that turret aggro, which of course he won't at this level. That should never happen, but he is going to pull the aggro, because we are going to have Ramos coming in there. That is a dead Nocturne. Karthus knows he can just suicide for this one, but the rest of his team are coming to help. Corki does go down, and, well, just... Karthus actually survived, right? Yeah, he did. Karthus is still alive.
He's still going.
I thought he did. I was like, he's suicide right in there. But, you know, brilliant play once again. It's going to be 2 for 1. Oh, they've got the cow go in. They're going to dive straight onto that turret. That's another kill for Tristana, who is now 7-0-3. Triple Doran's Blade, Infinity Edge. Got the Vampiric Scepter up as well. Ramos should stay the hell away from that one, because Libic, the best troll. That's his self-claim. He's done a pretty good job of it tonight, though.
Something tells me that Libic and Makler have been having some real fun in duo queuing together, because they have looked solid in this partnership, and they've just, as I say that, he misses the Pulverize, won't miss that though, and that's going to be Ramos nearly dead. He's going to have to whiz away from that one, because Makler's got so much damage now. 7-0-4, has got the Infinity Edge. And meanwhile, Corki is trying to farm down the bottom, but I think it might be a thankless task for Rorano without down there. 0-4-1 right now. Just not having the best time of it. And it's horrible when you just fall that far behind, and everything you do, you throw your abilities, the best of your skills, and you're just like, I'm just not doing any damage. It's just...
just stop moving.
I'm just not doing anything to you. They're going to have the level advantage on them, and I'm going to have a quick look around the level advantage at the moment. 14, you can see 12. See the junglers at 12, yeah, and even the AD carry is only level 10 for Guru, and we got 8 and 9 for Janna and Rammus there. So the top lane is only just hit 12. So you know, there's a 2-level difference pretty much across the board on every single hero. Obviously a 4-level difference for the top lane at the moment. So it's a big difference, and it just starts to tell. And that's you know, that's what happens when you get so many kills early on. It really hampers the level distance, and it pretty much damn near makes it impossible to come back from. No Life is going to get caught out here. He uses his ulti to try and escape. Does he have flash? He doesn't manage to just dodge everything, but he will go down. But the rest of the team had come in support. But going to try and cut him off. Yes, they will. The slow bar actually caught them beautifully there. That's going to be a dive, and that's going to be Ari going down. Will they manage to follow it up? They punt Kennen out of the way. At the moment, though, the problem is Tristana is not there. Tristana now comes in, jumps in towards there. Look at the damage straight towards Nigelf there. That's going to be Janna going down. Nigelf will follow. I think Libek actually nearly stole it there. Roronoa does manage to get the kill on Nocturne. And now they are going to close in on towards Roronoa. Roronoa's like, which way do I go? Do I take the cow or the little annoying jumpy one? And it's going to be a death regardless, as Cartha spawns and gets the kill. And Rammus has actually escaped that one, but it's pretty carnage across the board. 23-6. This is mirroring the first game, Joe. There's really no way back for Guru. As much as we like to keep the viewers entertained, I think they'd be complete dumbasses if they realised there was a way back for Guru in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a commentator, your job is to always have optimism and make the fans of Guru think there's always a chance to come back in this one. But if you're watching this stream, you've probably played quite a lot of League of Legends, certainly enough to realise that chances aren't all that good for Guru at this point of things. Let's have a look at the individual scores as they do Baron, by the way. 9-0-5 for Tristana against 2-5-1 for Corki. So that's the opening statement, I guess you could say. 4-1-7, and we are going to see them catch in once again that Rammus out, who uses his defensive curl. I forgot the exact name of it. And Kennen's completely out of position as well. Going to try and speed his way out of there, but again, that's not going to work either. And it's another kill for Tristana. That'll put her up to 10-0-6. That Baron buff, of course, is on, and it's just a matter of time. In fact, I'm surprised that we've not seen a surrender by now, even. Absolutely, surrender. Get this knight. Get me the hell out of here. And they're just going to push along the top now and finish it off, I believe. They're actually closing in on Ari in the mid jungle as well. And Nocturne turns around and goes, Roronoa, are you going to actually shoot me? I'm going to kill you. And they're pinging, saying, come on, cut down and finish them off. They will take that turret down at the top. And they are actually going to close in on their position. Oh, ulti used by Nocturne down on Ari at the bottom. In the mid lane, he will manage to get the kill on him. And I think I saw earlier, if someone called, oh my god, killed me, I think I'd end my LoL career. It is the full troll team from exGBT. That's the base turret taken down. The mid turret's going down as well. They're on the inhibitor up the top there. They're just continuing on all the way through. And this will be a final GG from exGBT, and a well-deserved victory. They've not looked anywhere near questionable throughout this. It has been about as a one-sided final, I think, as I've seen probably since the World Cyber Games, where TSM did the exact same thing on them. And we are going to see actually a bit of a counter coming in. We could see Makler go down. We will see Makler go down. Not that it's really going to make that much of an impact, I think, at this time of the game. Carthus actually just been charmed in towards the beautiful Ari and her Love Heart firing ability thing. And possibly going to get caught out for a pleasure, because that slow bar's caught. The cow is in there in the midst of charming the cow. The cow is surely going to go down. Not because it's the cow. It's actually going to be Kennen that falls. Janna's around there as well, which is sure suicide, I guess. There comes another slow bar. They're going to kill her on the fountain, and Rammus is like, should probably just stay here by now. Actually, those turrets are still doing damage. The 500 crit there from Parlay. They're going to try and take out Carthus, but to be honest, he's going to slow him and just absolutely, well, lay waste to him. Literally lay waste to him, yeah. It was a little foolish, and more a case of, I can get him, I can get him. No, I can't. No, sorry. 32-7.
and 11-1-7 now for Tristan. And that was Tristana's only death, by the way, and really it was a case of, I probably shouldn't have done that because I wanted to have a perfect score, but they are going to finish the game off. There goes the two Nexus turrets, the tower will follow. Leigh going across all of them now, and I think Daco will go down, before he gets to the turret. Yes, he will do. Nigel probably going to follow as well. Snowbar across, parlay, thank you very much. And the thing is, even if with the fountain dive from Nocturne, there goes the Nexus. Nigel almost died to Libic there. Libic trying to get the cow dive on the end, but very well played by exGBT, and a thoroughly deserved €500 as well. So €100 each for complete domination, it has to be said. And you know that it's great the fact that these tournaments are continuing to go on, because obviously ESL upped the money lately. So even the guys that have got here, they've won a Go4LoL or placed well in a Go4LoL weekly, so they've already got money to get here. So they're just enjoying themselves when it comes to the final like this.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. It's €200 now per weekly cup, which it's no small chunk of change. They can get themselves in there and have a go at that. I just want to read the chat because it was actually interesting. Let me drop you in there so you guys can have a read as well. Why? I know you're better, but why you never let me play my main AD? Says Rora Noah. Why I ban Graves so much? Why I ban my Graves? I live in so much. What's your main Graves? Charu, we should go on a date, says Murky. The one you always ban, you guys play really well. Yeah, that's very, very true. I don't want to say anything really negative about Guru, to be honest, in this time. For me, one of the big points was the jungle play that we saw from Morgana in the first game. In the second game, he was so good with the invading. He denied so many red buffs, just the little things, even the golems, taking away the wraiths and stuff like that. It can make a difference at the end of it, as has been proven somewhat in these last two. So let's give you a rundown of the winning team scores then. Tristana, which of course was Makler, 11-1-7. Nocturne, which was Makata, 4-3-7. Karthus, which was Charu, 5-1-14. Gangplank, which was Kikis, 8-11, and Libic on the cow once again, 5-1-10, having a great set of games here, proving that he could well be the man of the match from this tournament. A real great set. And don't forget, we'll be bringing you more Go4LoL action, not next week, but a week after. That will be the Go4LoL monthly finals for December for EU West. We've got some great teams lined up for that one, but the big talking point is, of course, next week, Thursday till Sunday, the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in Kiev. We'll have some of the world's best teams in there, and teams from all over the world, which always makes it all that more interesting than when it's just one continent, Deman, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and there is some fantastic teams going there. It is a big shame that IG can't go. Really a big shame, because they look fantastic at World Cyber Games, top in their group, beating a lot of people that they're completely catching them off guard. Dignitas got completely rolled by them, I believe, as well. So it would have been a chance to get their own back. They're in the same group, but no. And it's a shame that Goose can't go either. Obviously, like you mentioned, that's one of the mothers stopping them. I'm not too sure. I'm sure I'd have come up with some better excuse or something.
I would have just lied about it.
Yeah,
and
just
I've got
lie.
An exam like everyone else does, whose mum says, "Sorry, son,
you ain't going to that.
It's a dangerous place."
Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely come up with some other excuse other than that. But yeah, it's a shame that there has been replacements, but the replacements are good as well. So we're going to have SK and Cypher there. So obviously Cypher finishing third in New York, SK coming second in New York, and of course were runners up in the I say runners up. They were fourth place in the qualifiers, losing to Moscow 5. And of course now TSM Moscow 5, there's a bit of a rivalry brewing between those two, because Moscow 5 were giving a lot of backchat to TSM throughout their 3-0 romping of TSM, as it were. And TSM are now like, we really hate these guys. We really want to beat them. And
Russians against Americans. It's like however they didn't expect that. I am not sure.
I know, but
Russians always, in every game ever, have given the most shit to American teams. That's just how it is. And
it's
I think TSM are one of the teams that get wound up by it the most as well.
And to be fair, they're about the most American team you can get as well. Bro. But yes, so we're going to have some fantastic fun out there, Joe, I think. So I'll be seeing you there Wednesday.
You shall. Deman and me will be there. I don't think we announced it, but we just did announce it. So,
well, we knew you're going to be there. It's not like...
We know we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Now you know me and Deman will be there, along with Freak and Zenon from Riot Games as well. In fact, tomorrow is the day when we're working on the schedule to get everything planned out. But make sure you tune in. Thursday starts here on ESL TV. I think around 1 p.m. Ukrainian time, which is around about noon here in Europe. And you can work the rest of the time zones out yourself. But I'll make sure that we get some news up or a post up on Reddit. I'm sure you'll see a lot over at leagueoflegends.com anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. As I mentioned, next week, Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge Kiev. Week after that, on Thursday night, same time here at 6 o'clock German European time on ESL TV, will be the Go4LoL December finals for EU West. All that's to be said is thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. And I hope to see you next week on stream in Kiev. And Deman, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to check out Deman's YouTube channel. Nearly forgot that one. YouTube.com/4Deman. And also follow us on Twitter. Twitter.com/Joe_Miller. And Twitter.com/QVDeman. That's enough promotion. Have a good night, guys. Play some League, and we'll see you in Kiev.
Good night.